Well, here I am in southwest Colorado. And Colorado is in the midst of the worst winter drought in history. The snow should be piled up on this mountain over here, and it's not. Hadn't snowed much. It's about 53% of what it's supposed to be this time of year. And that comes with the good and the bad. The good is I'm able to access some beautiful places like this in the southern San Juans. The bad is there's gonna be terrible water rationing this summer. Our creeks and rivers aren't gonna flow like we want them to, and the fire danger is gonna go through the roof. While this might be the worst on record so far, I've seen some pretty bad years come back from the brink to be a really great spring snowpack, and everything ends up right where it needs to. So I'm not worried yet, but I am gonna have an awesome time here camping in my van in the snow in the San Juan Mountains. Now I've skipped winter the last 3 years, so it's been kind of fun to be up here in Colorado in the winter, go skiing, snowboarding, and now do some winter camping. Well, this dry winter might just be changing right now.
Winter storm warning remains in effect. Lows 6 below to 13 below zero. Heavy snow expected. Total snow accumulations between 10 and 20 inches. Winds gusting as high as 35 miles an hour. Where? Eastern San Juan Mountains above 10,000 feet. Impacts. Travel could be very difficult to impossible, especially over high mountain passes.
It's just started sprinkling a tiny little bit of snow. I hope they're right, because I would like nothing more than to spend a beautiful night up here and to wake up with a bunch of fresh snow. All right, I got a new toy for camping. Let's set it up. I want to show it to you. Look at that. That's awesome. A lot of our videos are all outside of the van, and you guys are always asking, what's it like inside here? Well, here it is. This is our Winnebago Revel. This is the kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, and of course, the driver's seat, passenger seat. Since it's snowing like crazy outside, which I'm so happy to see, I'm gonna do a little of the meal prep work right here. It's just gonna be a little easier. I've got my refrigerator right down here. I've got the sink, I'll have a cutting board, and then I'm gonna cook the meal outside on the new lava box. We're gonna try that out. All right, so first things first, let's cut up some vegetables. Got my cutting board. I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna get some veggies out. All right, let's see, what do we got? An onion, yellow pepper, green pepper, and last but not least, a red pepper. Let's see if you guys can guess what I'm making before I make it. All right, let's get these prepped and ready to go. Get all the little stickers off. And by the way, I am not really a cook. Kathy's the better cook in the family, but you know, when I'm out here by myself, I gotta do what I gotta do. So let's do it. This Hinkle knife was a wedding present many moons ago. And this is from Glen. This is a Gerber steel. And this is a very old quality one. And it will turn this knife into a razor. Oh yeah, that's sharp. All right, I'm only gonna need half of this. Get the bigger knife. Can you see how red my eyes are? I love eating onions. I hate cutting them. Funny story is my first job in high school, I cut onions with one of those deli slicers, and we cut like 300, 400, 500 pounds of onions at once. And oh my gosh, my eyes have never really recovered from it. As soon as I cut one, they just start tearing up and they get really red. But we're past that step now, so hopefully it'll get better. Okay, I think my eyes just stopped watering from the onions, but I got everything cut up. All right, it's a night of firsts. I'm gonna do something else that I rarely ever do. This is my little electric tea kettle. Opens up, lid, pops up. The handle clicks on, and that little hole keeps it. This water is coming out of my faucet already hot, which is really nice because I've got my heater running. When I run my heater, I run the water heater at the same time. So I've got basically hot water already, so now I just need to kind of bring this to a quick little boil. And this little kettle will do just that. Look what's left over from my Grand Canyon trip. And one last thing, my lucky Winnebago mug. This mug went down the Grand Canyon with me as well. There it is. Perfect on a cold afternoon. This is the first time in my whole camping career, it's a long time, that I wished I had a little portable table. Normally I use the table that's in the van, and when you open the slider door, the table flips out. But it's so cold out, I don't want to just leave the door open and get it freezing cold in the van, because I am worried a little bit about my pipes freezing. It has been lightly snowing the whole time I've been cutting the vegetables. You know, it's still not a lot of snow, but I think that's going to change tonight. This grill can run off of propane cylinders like these, or I can get the big canisters that you'd use for like a barbecue grill. I think this pan is good and hot. It's almost too hot, I think. Oh yeah, it's burning it. Let's see if I can cool it off a little. I'm afraid the pan's too hot. There we go, that's perfect. Okay, I think it's time for the veggies. I'll scoot this over. What do you think? Did I overdo it on the peppers? A ton of peppers. Let me grab the onions. I put the onions in a bag just to keep them from burning my eyes. It seemed to really help in the van. I kind of wish this skillet had a higher side now. I'm kind of learning as I go. But it sure does smell good. It looks good. I think we're about ready to bring out some of the last ingredients. You guys know what this is going to be yet? My chair kind of sinks in the snow. All right, this will be a dead giveaway as to what I'm cooking. Have you ever had sizzling fajitas in the snow? I haven't either. This is gonna be a first, and I think it's gonna be really awesome. The tortillas are nice and soft. Let's see, I got a little Mexican cheese here. Let's see. How do we do this? I think I'm just gonna pour it on. Don't have to worry about putting the cheese back in the fridge. Just set it down in the snow. Boy, it's so steamy I can barely see what I'm grabbing. All right, wrap it up. Wow, that is really good. Chicken is done perfectly. The vegetables taste great. Now I cook by pretty simple standards. I mean, this is a big step up from a turkey sandwich. I think it's encouraging me to maybe want to try some more things. Leave a comment down below if you guys have a good dish that you think would be good on this setup with this cast iron grill on this gas fire pit stove. I would love to know what it is, because maybe that's something I would want to try in the future. Looks like a 1-year-old has been eating here. I lost a lot of stuff into the snow. Don't worry, I'm gonna pick it up. Okay, well, the fajitas went off without a hitch, which I wasn't really sure if that was gonna work out or not. Now I'm gonna end the night off right, and I'm gonna show you my favorite accessory for cooking in the van. Just have to move this duffel bag. And here it is. This is an air fryer. It runs off our lithium batteries in here, and it gives us the ability to cook all kinds of fun stuff. We thought our Instapot was cool until we got an air fryer. So what could make this night even better? Well, just about one thing. Chocolate chip cookies. In the air fryer, it's gonna be great. Okay, all we need besides cookie mix, 1 egg, 1 stick of butter. This butter's been in the refrigerator, so I'm gonna actually try something I have never done before. I'm gonna take this stick of butter, I'm gonna put it in this bowl, and I'm gonna then stick that in the air fryer and see if that'll soften it, just like that. It fits in there, just a little bit. Okay, I've melted my butter. I'm pouring in the cookie mix. I'm sure you guys all have done this before, so I'm not really telling you any secrets. Putting in the egg. Now, just gonna stir it up. Okay, I got it all mixed up. Nice big chunk of cookie dough. Now I want to show you something. In the air fryer, there is this parchment paper liner, and this is kind of a non-stick type of thing. So I'm gonna put the cookie dough straight on this paper, and it's gonna cook kind of as like one huge brownie, and it works really good. So let's see here. I'm gonna put the dough in. And then I try to just kind of pack it down, get it to kind of a uniform thickness. It will spread out, of course, as it starts heating up and cooking. But I find this just kind of makes it a little more consistent. Okay, there it is. I think you can see that. Put it in the air fryer. All right, I'm gonna set this for 375 for 12 minutes. Hit go. I'm not really sure why they call it an air fryer. It's more of like a air oven. It's gonna make us some cookies, and I'm stoked about that. All right, see you in 12 minutes. Okay, the timer just went off. It's time to check it. Ooh, I might have had the heat a little too high, but those are cookies. These look great. I can't wait. We're gonna sit out by the campfire in the snow and eat fresh chocolate chip cookies. Well, what a great evening it's been. It's really nice getting a good dose of winter after skipping it for 3 years. Whole time we were on the Pan Am, sure, we got a little cold weather down in Tierra del Fuego, but not real winter, not a real Colorado winter like we're used to. I've been enjoying the snow. Now I'm in a little bit of a snowstorm here, although it's not quite living up to what the forecast said yet. I know mountain weather can do anything. So we'll see in the morning before we make a judgment on that. But there's beautiful snow coming down. I've got a nice warm fire here, and it's just been a lovely, lovely night. I'm just gonna enjoy the little bit of snow and the warmth from the fire, and it's been the perfect evening. But this is wintertime, high in the Rocky Mountains, with my trusty Revel van. I've got the best of both worlds out here. Until next time, I hope I see you somewhere over the horizon. Take care, guys. I'm just gonna linger.